Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and how are you all doing? And welcome to another Thoughts on a Book video. Today's book is The Little Coffee Shop of Kabul by Deborah Rodriguez. Here it is. This is the Hebrew translation. And before I begin telling you about this book, I want to say a bit about the author, because in this case, I do actually know some things. Okay, so Dvora, or Debbie Rodriguez, is an American author, hairdresser, and humanitarian. That's one. Okay, one sec. Okay. In 2001, Dvora Rodriguez went to Afghanistan as part of a group offering humanitarian aid after the fall of the Taliban. Soon after arriving, she became involved in a set of beauty school training program to certify Afghan women to work in set up their own beauty parlors to give them a chance of financial independence. She later opened a coffee shop in Kabul. So that was a bit about the author. Later you'll understand why I read you all that. Okay. So this is fiction. This is in the fiction genre. This is a fiction story about several women in Afghanistan and their lives. And here we have Sunny, who owns a coffee shop in. Okay, we follow the lives of several women. We follow Sunny, who has a coffee shop in Kabul, where she works, and she waits for her boyfriend Tommy, who works in a dangerous job. In the meantime, she runs a cafe. There's the owner of the house where she runs her cafe. I will not say all their names because I know I will mispronounce them. We have another girl, yes, Yasmini, and I really don't know how to say Yasmin, maybe Yasmin, but I'm certainly not right, who was taken by force from her home because her uncle has to pay a debt, and she's pregnant. She's pregnant from her husband, who died in an accident of sorts. We have Isabel, who's a tough ass reporter, and we have Candace, who comes to Afghanistan following an Afghanian man who she falls in love with, and she's raises finances for his goal. And throughout the story, we follow the lives of these women. In the end, they're all intertwined together. And what can I say? I loved this book. This is the second book, actually, by Deborah Rodriguez that I've read. The first one was Kabul Beauty School. An American Woman Goes Behind the Veil. That was the first book of hers that I've ever read, and that is a nonfiction book. Those are actually memories of her experiences in Kabul, in Afghanistan. Sorry, and I really loved it. I read it. Wow, it's been a while. I think I read it when I was 17, 18, something like that. And and like that book, this one as well just mesmerized me. There's When I give a book 5 stars, it means I was bewitched by the book. Like when you read and you just can't stop. You have to read, and after you read, and then you lift up your head and you're confused. Where am I? Because that's how mesmerized and bewitched you were by the book. So this book, much like the first of hers I read, was very enchanting. I couldn't stop reading it. It was that good. It was that good. Their lives are very interesting. That to say, reading books like this really makes you appreciate you were not born in Afghanistan and not born a woman. Because what I mean is, you were not born a woman in Afghanistan. Because, oh my god, it's horrible there. If you're a woman, it's really, really horrible. I don't know how it is today. I know these books are not very there's already some years after these books came out. I don't know how it is then, but I know how it was in the book. It is really is described horribly. Really. I mean, I live in Israel, and you know, if you compare it to a lot of places, it really is terrible how women are treated there. You can see it by actually one of the women that is in this book. As we follow her, poor thing. Really, she is, and it was just really. I love this. I love this book. I gave it 5 stars. I thought it was excellent. You learn something about a different culture. And I love these books for some reason. I read quite a lot of these also about the Chinese or Japanese culture. Don't take my word for which one. I'm embarrassed to admit I get confused between the two. But anyway, this was a great book. There's also there's a second book. It came out 2016, I think. And it continues. It continues to follow the lives of some of these women and also a few new ones. And I want to get the second one as well. I'm curious to see how it might continue. And so that's it. These are my thoughts on the little coffee shop of Kabul. Now, if any of you like, stories about other places, about other countries, other cultures, I really recommend you try this. If you like fiction, also I recommend you give this a try. This is a really pretty. I forgot to say this is a really pretty cover. The first book, the copy I had, it was also in Hebrew. It actually had the same picture, but it was pink. Her veil was pink. It was very, very beautiful. This is also a very nice color. So, anyway, these are my thoughts on this book. Again, I recommend you give this a try, and well, until next time, bye.